here we go. That's what I'm talking about. I'll skip this. Nope, doesn't look like I can.
Hi, my name's Guybrush Threepwood, and I want to be a pirate.
Yikes! Don't sneak up on me like that.
I'm over this way.
Ah, well then, Thriftweed.
Threepwood. Guybrush Threepwood.
I see. So, you want to be a pirate, eh? You look more like a flooring inspector. But if you're serious about pirating, go talk to the pirate leaders. You'll find them in the scum bar.
Gosh, thanks. I'll do that. Bye now. I'm off to seek my fortune.
Good luck.
Where did you say those pirate leaders were?
The scum bar.
Right. Thanks.
Right, and here we are. I just need to change a few of the settings. Open options, audio. I want to turn the subtitles off. Put the music volume down a little bit because it's a little bit overpowering. Right, that should do it. Resume. Right, okay, this is the digitally remastered version of Secret of Monkey Island. Obviously this game originally came out in, I think it was 1989, I need to check on that one. It's been around, like I say, this is the 25th anniversary of it. This did actually come out a few years ago, so obviously it is a little bit behind now, but yeah. This is the game that I played when I was a kid, and obviously the version that I played had a lot less detail to it. So,
Re-elect Governor Marley. When there's only one candidate, there's only one choice.
yes, exactly how North Korea has it. Right, so let's play Secret of Monkey Island Retro Gaming Edition. Obviously, I don't always play new games. I will play some of the old ones as well. I mean, I know it's not technically old because it's been remastered, but all the dialogue is there, and that's it. Okay.
Ahoy there, stranger. New in town?
Okay.
My name's Guybrush Threepwood. I'm new in town.
Guybrush Threepwood? That's the stupidest name I've ever heard.
Well, what's your name?
My name is Mancomb Seepgood. So, what brings you to Melee Island, anyway?
I want to be a pirate.
Oh, really? You should go talk to the important-looking pirates in the next room. They're pretty much in charge around here. They can tell you where to go and what to do.
Where can I find the governor?
Governor Marley. Her mansion is on the other side of town. But pirates aren't as welcome around her place as they used to be.
Oh, hello there, Jotzer.
Why not?
Well, the last time she had a pirate over for dinner, he fell in love with her. It's made things rather uncomfortable for everybody.
How's that?
Well, there's a whole big story about what happened next. But I don't believe a word of it.
F10.
Esteban, over there at the other table, might tell you about it. He takes the whole thing seriously. Very seriously. Uh-oh, look like my grog is going flat, so you'll have to excuse me. Nice talking to you. Have fun on Melee Island.
So you want me to press F10? Or is that going to close the game down or do what? Like I say, yeah, I turned the subtitles off because I find them a bit annoying.
What are you looking at me for?
I'd like to introduce myself. My name's Guybrush.
Yeah? So what?
Who's this pirate that's bugging the governor?
LeChuck. He's the guy that went to the governor's for dinner.
You want me to switch to the old style?
Never wanted to
Yeah,
leave.
I'll tell you what, I'll do that.
He fell for her in a big way, but she told him to drop dead. So he did, and then things.
Let's see if I can do that. Right, helping options. I'll switch to the old classic edition. Oh no, that's just the credits. That's not what I want to do. Video options. How do I change it to? You know what? I don't actually know how to. You think it's F1 in this game? Okay, I'll show it. I'll continue.
really got ugly.
Oh no, no, that brings up the menu. There we go. There we go. It's F10. F10. So this looks, well, yeah. This is what it used to look like. Obviously, in the old version. The only annoying thing about this one is you don't get all the awesome audio. So because what I was going to do was do the original version, which is what I've changed it to now, and then play the enhanced version. How you got in here? What do you mean? How do I get in here? Drink. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's all it's me. Here we go. This is the view. This is how it used to be back in the day. I used to love these point and click games back in the day. I mean, when I was about 9, 10, I used to play this on the Atari ST, and with that, I used to love these sort of games. I think this was the very first point and click game that I ever played. Obviously, this is an Easter egg for the game Loom, another LucasArts game that came out around about the same time. Because this actually, yeah, the 25th anniversary version of Monkey Island is actually the third version of it, because you had the original version where the graphics were really kind of basic. The version that we see on the screen now is actually like the second kind of enhanced version that came out in the 90s. I think it was 91 or 92. The original came out in 1989, and then they made this version. So obviously it looks a little bit cleaner. Obviously the resolution is a lot lower, because back in the day when we had computers, we didn't have 1920 by 1080 resolutions. It was all like 640 by 480 and stuff like that. So obviously this whole screen would have filled your monitor, and yes, it looked pixelated, but for its time, it looked amazing, you know. And this, like I say, this was one of the games that I grew up with. I was at junior school, or if you're American, elementary school, and I even did a little school project about this game as well. Because I just thought it was amazing, and if I wasn't playing this, I was playing Leisure Suit Larry, Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis, if you remember that. Pretty much all of the other LucasArts games, all of the Sierra games, Space Quest. I absolutely fucking loved Space Quest. The whole series of those. I think I've got them all on PC now, because they come as a pack. I mean to kill you all. No, I do love the comedy in this game, because this is another thing that made this classic game really well. So what was that saying? The game was so much ahead of, it was so much ahead of its time, yeah. But exactly, all the LucasArts games were ahead of its time back then. You know what I mean? It's the animations. I mean, nowadays the kids have no fucking idea at all. I mean, oh, I'm going to run in there quickly. Oh, no, I've got to wait. That's it, I have to wait until he goes past, don't I? Yeah, go, there you go. I'll do this now quickly. Let's close the door. Pick up the pot. Yeah, if kids see this game now, they would just like look at it and be like, what the hell, this game's shit. You know, I think you can get this on your phone now as well. Oh, this bit used to annoy me as well. We have to kind of time this right. Oh, no, I think... Pick up fish, got it, there we go. Pick up hunking meats, right. Open door, so I'll get back to my my narrating in a minute. Talk to... Right, now I've got that out of the way. So for its time, the graphics were really good. And this game, I played this so many times. It's like I don't even need to follow any guides or anything like that. So I can literally just play this, and I know exactly what I need to do. The only thing that's a bit time consuming with this game was when you have to do the sword fighting with the insults. But here's a bit of a fun fact for you. Obviously, this game originally came out in 1989. And Pirates of the Caribbean ripped the shit out of this game. If you play this game and then watch the first Pirates of the Caribbean, you will see so much stuff that Disney have stolen from this, that even the creator of Monkey Island, Ron Gilbert, even said that, yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean just literally just ripped everything from this. Because obviously Guybrush Threepwood, the character you play, looks exactly like... the guy that what's his face? Legolas. What's his name? The bloke that plays Will Turner. That's it. Even down to the clothing, exactly. The shirt, the hair, everything. And also Governor Marley, the character in this. Again, Keira Knightley. She was a governor or governor type person as well. And again, so they took her and. Was it Captain Barbossa, the undead pirate, LeChuck? So they've ripped so much from this game to make that film. That's it, Orlando Bloom. Thank you very much. There we go. I've done all this. Yes, it's just to insult these fuckers. Yeah, there you go. Have some of that. But yeah, there are so many other elements as well that they've taken from this. I can't remember offhand right now. Alright, that's it. Off we go. Leave us to our grog. When I was a kid, I always wanted to know what the grog tasted like, but they said it was like battery acid or something. Right, I'm going to pick up the dog. No, okay, I'm going to push the dog. There's some... No, there's something you do. That's it, talk to the dog. There we go. So I mean, all these little things. Yes, the Monkey Island 2, the voodoo lady. Yep, that's right. Yep. Here we go. Now tell me that this isn't a complete rip from... Obviously this is LeChuck, but tell me that Captain Barbosa hasn't been ripped from this game. Yep, that's right. Johnny Depp rose in a coffin as well. That was another thing that you do in Monkey Island 2. I might do a playthrough of that as well when I get a chance, because again, Monkey Island 2 was another game that I played when I was sort of like early teen, and I absolutely loved that. I think when I was a kid, I actually did like comics. I actually drew comics based on this as well, my own version of this, because like I said, I was so infatuated with this game when it first came out. Yes, that's right. Yeah, there's so many movie references in Monkey Island 2. Yeah, the Star Wars thing, Indiana Jones, all that sort of thing. But then, was it Lucasfilm films also have a lot of Easter eggs as well? Because when Indiana Jones goes into the big temple where the Ark is, there's lots of hieroglyphics on the wall behind him, and there's actually one of R2-D2 and C-3PO on the wall. Yes, I did play Day of the Tentacle. I've got the enhanced version of that as well. Like I said, any LucasArts game that came out in the early 90s, late 90s, yeah, I played them. I absolutely loved them. Day of the Tentacle it just felt like an amazing interactive cartoon. Let's talk to this dodgy geezer. Cousin named Sven. Let's talk business. Melee Island. That's the name of this place. That's right. Yep. I can't remember what's the name of the island in Monkey Island 2. Because obviously, the first part of the Monkey Island games always starts at night, doesn't it? Because this one, obviously, it's night time. In Monkey Island 2, where you had that little fucking midget like going around like beating everyone up, that was done at night time as well. You know, I might need to turn the music back up again now, because obviously I'll turn the music down when I had it on the remastered version. But now, because I'm playing the old version, it's a little bit quiet now, isn't it? Get some of that. Right. Right, there we go. Walk to men of low moral fibre. Bracket pirates. This is the sort of thing I'd probably say. Largo Legrande, that's right, he was the midget, that's the one. Yep, okay. Yeah. It always reminded me of like the stereotypical school bully that everyone used to know when they went to school. You know, always used to go around. He was always like, he had little man syndrome. Always used to go around with a right attitude. And used to bully everyone. Okay, open door. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember. You steal the sword, and he comes in and stops you. Laters. Yeah, I really was going to play this in the new 25th anniversary version, but obviously if everyone's happy watching this in the old style for nostalgia, I will carry on playing it like this. I mean, obviously you only get kind of like a smaller screen for it, but yeah. 100 pieces of 8, that's right, yeah. That used to be the currency, didn't it, back in the day? I don't want it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the one thing I used to hate about this game was also another bit where you had to kind of remember the combination for the safe, because I always used to get that wrong. I had to do it a few times before you could get it right. There we go. This is me going to the dodgy alley. Also, I'm hoping my audio is coming through okay. It's not too loud, not too quiet, because I've just got my PC back and I've literally just plugged the headphones in. It's a fresh reinstall, so I'm hoping it's not too loud or too quiet. Please mention in the chat if I am coming over too loud, or if you can't hear me very well. Audio's fine. Thank you for that. Thank you. So the only problem, obviously, when I'm live streaming and that, I can't actually like watch me. Well, I could watch my own stream, but it's a bit awkward trying to judge me audio. But yeah, that's cool. Thank you. I'm new in town. So with games like this, I always like to try and do the funniest comeback. I'm the sheriff. They always had funny names. Fester Shinetop. Bad time. Vacation. I don't think they. It's again a lot of Americanisms. They wouldn't have said vacation in that time, because this is like the 16th century or something, isn't it? Now, anyone that's played the Monkey Island games would remember this actual scene appears again like this in Monkey Island 2 when you go up through the elevator and you come out. So let's go into the jail and see the dude in the jail. Yeah, everyone behind bars says that. Halitosis. You know, it's jokes like that went over my head when I was a kid. You know, it goes, oh, that's a long word, I don't know what that means. Well, it's like The Simpsons. When you watched it as a kid, you used to think it was funny, but when you watch it as an adult, there's so many jokes in it that you went over your head when you were younger. Right, oh, that's right. I've got to do something else before I try and get into the governor's mansion. I've got to find those flowers, and mix them with the meat. Okay, go right back to the start. Yeah, one of these doors goes into the voodoo. What the fuck? One of those that goes into the voodoo shop. I don't need to go in there just yet, so I won't. Cliffside. It's amazing to think that this game came on 4 floppy disks, and you can now get it as a download for your phone now. For clearing. Right. Here we go. This is what I was after. Got the plants. Okay, use yellow petal with hunk of meat. Condiment. And it's back this way. Yes, because you had circuses in the 16th, 17th century. But again, him. At some point I might also do a playthrough for Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis, because again, I played that so many times, and after I completed it about 5 times, I then realised that there's actually 3 different ways to play the game. I always did the one where you went around with Sophie to do it as a kind of group adventure. But I had no idea for years that if there was a point at the beginning of the game where you selected an option and you could actually play it on your own, either doing it where you had to think your way through, or an action one where you had to fight your way through. And all 3 versions had completely different ways of playing the game. And there was some kind of areas that you'd never see in another version of the game. It was, my mind was blown. There we go. I wish they did more games like that, where you could choose different paths, and which made you want to play the game all over again to see the different ways of playing it. Because I think when I realised that there was different ways of playing it was when I saw a screenshot in Amiga format back in the mid-90s, and I was like, I've never seen this area before. What's all this about? And then I realised, because obviously we didn't have the internet back then. But yeah, you selected an option at the beginning of the game, and you did a completely different version of the game. You had to do different puzzles. You went to different areas, and that was it. That was my week gone. Because again, I had to figure it all out myself, because we didn't have the internet to do solutions and stuff like that. Here we go. Alright, come on, put your hands up. How many people actually turned their neck to look at this for the first time they played this and to find out what it was he was saying? Yeah, that's right, man. That's right. Yeah, Beneath the Still Sky. That was an absolute classic. That was. Again, you can get that on your phone as well. You can literally buy it from the App Store, I think. Hold on a minute. So, man, that's you, isn't it, Jeff? You're watching the stream, aren't you? I don't know why I didn't realise it before. Yeah. Here's a bit of nostalgia for you. Guybrush's first name came about from the game's artists who was using a program called Deluxe Paint. Again, I do believe that was a program for the Amiga. This program saved files as brush files when designing the main character, who was still unnamed. The file was saved as guy.brush, and the hero was born. So there you go. That's how Guybrush got his name. Also, I'm just going to go to this bridge because there's another little Easter egg here. Hammer time. You must pay a toll, or pay the troll a toll. Behind you, a mouse. Scurvy sea slug. Talk to... You can't pass until you pay the toll. Okay. How much is the toll? What have I got? I will give you some semi-rancid meat. Don't miss me trout on Mighty Pirate. I always wanted to try and see if you could do a selection where you kind of got your ass kicked. Let's give... Here you go. This is a little Easter egg that I want to show you. If you didn't already know this. Right. That is supposed to be George Lucas. Yep, there you go. Obviously, George Lucas, back in the 1980s and early 90s, he had black hair. He wasn't a silver-haired man like he is now. Oh, here we go. Stan. Stan was basically modelled on the typical 1990s American used salesman for like cars and stuff like that. You know how they're kind of like really over the top and always using their hands and stuff. And I do love the Coca-Cola rip-off there. Anyway, what I need to do is go back to the mansion. I wonder if I can. Ah, there we go. I can skip the lookout point and go to. I always thought if you double clicked it would kind of like fast travel you there. Oh, I've got to go through all this again. And well, I'll probably go into the voodoo shop. Open door. And steal the rubber chicken because I'm going to need that shortly. Pick up. That's the one. This keen looking chicken. Can you read palms? Am I going to be rich? Yeah, there we go. These old retro effects, man. Yeah. Giant monkey. Okay, that sounded a bit wrong. We have the three. Was it 4 parts? Because this game came in 4 parts, didn't it? It had the 4 trials. Which I'm currently doing now. Oh god, I can't remember the other ones. It's been so long since I played this. sure kids of the 90s had seizures when all those flashy lights went on the screen, because I think basically when games started to get popular, that's when epilepsy became a little bit more kind of well-known problem. I think most games, when they came in with their floppy disks and their little book manuals that we used to get, obviously years before Steam, pretty much every game that you bought, didn't matter whether it's for the Amiga, Atari, Mega Drive, always came with a warning that this could cause epilepsy, because the amount of kids that used to fucking, play Sonic the Hedgehog and used to just like spaz out because, they had fits. Okay. Apparently this scene, deadly piranha poodles. Apparently this scene kicked off fucking the RSPCA people, because it was like, oh my god, they've killed animals in a game. So then they had to put this in. Because even though it's a digital game, they still fucking lost their shit, because apparently, and they also put this in, the water sleeping piranha poodles, because even back in the 1990s, people used to get ridiculously offended over stupid things. I mean, if this game was made in 2017, holy fuck, it'd be on the news. Open door. This should trigger the nice little cutscene. Appears to be locked. Okay. Maybe it's the other door. No, it's one of these doors I've got to open. Ah, here we go. Open the door. There we go. Trigger cutscene. Yes, you're quite the hero. I do like the text. Hypnotise, quarrelsome. Okay, what was that? Squirrel, I think I said. Push red button. I mean, back in the 90s, the sounds weren't this extravagant. They used to use MIDI sound effects back then. Tremendously dangerously looking yak. Staple remover, really? See, these little animations used to be amazing back then. Yes, Adlib, PC Speaking and Sound Blaster. Yeah, those were the ones. Yeah, back in the early PC days. Here's another little interesting fact. It took 6 weeks to make Monkey Island. 6 weeks. That's everything, from all the art to the programming to the level design to everything. When you think about it, 6 weeks is nothing compared to games that take up to about 5 years to make nowadays. I mean, obviously games have come a long way since then, but back then, you know what I mean. If they designed a game back then, it had to be perfect. There had to be no problems, no bugs, no nothing. Because when it was released as it was. You couldn't just download a patch or download an update, because you didn't have internet back then. You know, you bought the floppy disk from a shop, and oh god, wait for the sound. You bought the floppy disk from the shop, and if it was bugged or broken, that was it. That game would fail. That game would completely fail, because you just, you know, that was it. So game design was so much simpler back in them days. 478 pieces of 8. Nice. Sure. No, you know what? I've actually forgotten something. I'm sure there's something else I've got to do. Oh, it's locked now. There was something. I could be wrong. No, no, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'll come back to this later. That's right. Manual of style. Just trying to remember what I need to do now. Spent too much time talking. I forgot what you were saying. Once he tied up the sheriff. It's not a problem. You know what, I don't actually go into the church or do anything in the church for a while, actually. I think that's what... I can get my sword. Right. Still anything like break your legs. Alright, let's buy that sword. I could really do with a breath mint. Oh, that's it. Take the whole roll. Do you have files? Ah, yeah. Yes. Browse. I think I pick up the sword now. I can buy the sword. Pick up sword. Talk to storekeeper. Yeah, these old point and click games, I used to love them. I mean, with I think it was the Sierra games, the early Sierra games. You had to type things rather than you go over there and you like pick up whatever it was that you needed to pick up. And the Sierra games were a lot harder because you didn't always know what you needed to do. So you used to just type things in, and you could either do it, it would either let you do it, or it would say you can't do that. And when you died in the Sierra games, it was so unforgiving because you could literally get right through the game, and right to the last bit, you wouldn't get any further because there was something you forgot to pick up like hours before, and you could never get back to that stage. At least with the LucasArts games, they're a little bit more forgiving. Right. Now I have the sword. Who can I test it out on? Right. Okay. Guess I. When he comes back, that's when I do the whole thing with the safe. But I don't need to do that for a little while yet. This is when you follow him, yeah. Those pixels are terrible. Proper stalking him. Path. You could never find your way if you did this on your own. Because even if you memorised the scene and went back to do it yourself, you'd always get taken somewhere else. this out of the way. Oh, high-tech sound effects there. Here we are. I always thought she was spinning around. 'Cause that's what it looked like with the poor pixels. Yeah, leave me alone. The dialogue in this. Absolute classic. Right, let's talk to the Swordmaster. That was it, the Swordmaster. How do you approach the Swordmaster without permission? Nothing like being honest. Yeah, that's pretty much it, yeah. Yeah, you just got told. See, look, tell me that she doesn't look like she's just spinning around on the spot. Just like having a seizure or something. Okay. I think this is the house. Is this, yeah, this is it, yeah. Look at sign. Yeah, this is the one. 30 pieces of 8. Alright, open a door. God, he was quick. Can we step inside, little chilly? Do you know it? Please put out the cigar. He always looks like one of those sort of like villain sergeants you get in like Starship Troopers. You know what? You should be. I guess you're right. I do so. I figured you'd do it for free. Dead chicken. check it out. Get ready for some awesome sound effects. Yeah, I think I used the old ST format that told me all the answers to the insults, because I could, obviously when I was a kid, when I first played this, about 9 years old at the time, I could never kind of get them right. I never used to kind of get the right answers to some of the insults, and I always used to lose. But I think the ST format magazine that came out actually had a section that told you all the all the correct answers. Yes. And what threw me off even more was the insults that you used to get with the pirates was completely different when you went against the Swordmaster. Sword fighting is kind of, yeah. It's not what you do, but what you say. Yeah, 8-bit audio, yeah. Port Royal, yeah, I've heard of that. How appropriate you fight like a cow. I do believe that's the right answer. Yeah, there you go. Let's see if I can remember this one. Trapped up against a wall. So, should be wearing my sword like a shish kebab. Oh god, what was it? I can't remember. No, I can't remember this one. Something to do with swinging it around, I think. I can't remember the exact phrase. Yeah, waving it around like a feather duster, that's right, yeah. You have to remember, like I said, it was the mid to late 90s was the last time I played this. Right, okay. Yeah, now you can start seeing all these pirates start wandering around. This is where we kind of, if you stand right in the middle here, right where you got the crossroads, you get more of a chance of having interactions with them. This is where you kind of fight them. It takes a little while to get through all these fights to actually know enough insults to win. Here we go. So, start off with these two. I mean, we already know the answers anyway. Well, that was the wrong response. Okay, how's the audio gone? It seems to have gone very quiet. and he'll probably get this one right. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that was like... The response to this one was, nobody's heard of you at all, but obviously I've learnt that one yet. You have the manners of a beggar. This is where I'm probably going to lose my sword now. There we go. Let's just stand there and I'll use the 2 new insults I've just been told. And learn the right answers. Yeah, it's these 2 that I've got to learn now. There you go, that's alright, that's the answer to that one. That makes absolutely no sense, but I'm just going to say it anyway. Oh god, I can't remember these. I'm shaking. Oh, I've lost it too early. It has suspiciously gone quiet now, there's no MIDI sound effects going off. Nearly an hour into the stream. I haven't noticed how all these rows seem to look... Yeah, but you haven't moved. I've just left you standing there. Right, okay. You have the manners of a beggar. You need to learn this one. Pretty soon I should learn the ones that he's going to tell me. Okay, no, don't know that one yet. I'll just put that down there. See, they're giving me too many of these insults that I haven't got the answers to yet. Right. I keep losing these battles and people... So I've got so many answers that I don't know yet. I've got to win. So I can actually win this challenge. So yeah, there you go, I've got the right answer for that one now. Yeah, I don't know that one yet. God, there's so many I need to learn. Uncle, what the hell? Yeah, this was always one of the annoying things that we had to get through just to finish this part of the game. It's amazing how just by giving insults you were a better swordsman. Made no sense whatsoever. Ah, here we go. I've got an answer to this one. That was this one. I need to know that one. Oh, he doesn't know the answer to that one. Because that wasn't the answer. try, you just never learned them, that's it. I mean, that's the right answer. I might actually win this one, you know. Yes. That's one done. Now it's just trying to remember the ones that I need the answers to. I don't want to have to kind of do the insults that I already know. Maybe want to puke. Yep. Don't know the answer to this one yet. That's it. That's the one. If I remember correctly, the correct response to that was something to do with a bloody nose. But I can't remember what it was. God, they keep throwing more at me that I don't know them. And I've lost my sword. Okay, let's do that one. Can't remember if I've done that one yet. No, he's going to lose. Right, okay. Yeah, he's lost. Here's another bit of nostalgia for you. Guybrush's middle name is Ulysses. Okay, these pirates aren't helping me because they're not giving me the right answers that I need to win the fight with. Come on, get one right. Yeah, there we go, that's the right answer. That's the one. No, I'm not quite ready yet. The insults for this sword fighting sequence were conceived by Orson Scott Card, author of the Ender's Game series. He apparently received help from the kids in coming up with some more lame insults. So all these insults were actually pretty much put together by a load of kids. Right, I still need the answer for this one. No, that's no good to me. I definitely need the answer for this one still. So these are the two that I need the answers for, but these pirates aren't giving me the right answers. Can't remember if I got that one or not. There we go. That's the I needed that one. Christmas. See, there's even more insults now that I need to know. My handkerchief will wipe up your blood. Hey, there we go. That's that one done. Yeah, and luckily enough I've got the answer for that one. Please have the right answer for this one. Yay. So all I want to try and do is get 2 more answers, so I've got enough to be able to fight against the Swordmaster. You run that fast? There we go, that's it. That was the answer to that one. So what I'm now going to do is just win one more fight, hopefully with enough. I should have enough now, hopefully. Right. Can't remember if I've done this one. Yeah, I already know this one anyway. I'm probably going to win this fight, actually. Yay. Right, I'm going to try and have a go at fighting the Swordmaster now. Yeah, she's still spinning around. Yes, I've come to fuck you up. Conversation's gone a different way now. This is I'm trying to remember what these were. think that could be the right one. I don't think that was the right one. No, it wasn't. I don't even think that's the right one. No, it's not. That could be right. Yes. I think that's right. Yes. Yes, done it. Right, what I'm going to try and do now is go back to a fucking 100% cotton t-shirt. I'm going to try and see if I can get this. I know this sound should be working, but it just seems to have gone really, really quiet recently. So what I'm going to do is press F1. Oh no, 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 it's not F1. F10 quickly. Just put it over to. Yeah, it's gone really quiet. It's not right at all. Audio options. Let's turn the sound down and then turn it back up again. It's not, I don't even hear any music either now. Yeah, it sounds different again. It should be sound now. You just got to tab out. Oh, there we go. Sounds back. Sounds back. There we go. So I don't know why, but my audio just decided to just stop working. So. Idol of many hands. display case. Oh, hold on, that's probably what I must have forgot to do earlier. Alright, so I need to go back to... Well, let's go back to our mansion and steal the idol. Also, give these breath mints to the Otis, the guy in the prison as well. This gives you a stink. Yeah, you look innocent. Can you indoor me? Go for repellent to Otis. Open cake, and there's the file. Oh, that's it, yep. I could continue the fight, don't I? Display case, apparently that's in the display case, isn't it? Open the door. Or do I go for the hole? I can't remember. Here we go, yeah. More 8-bit sound effects. Heavily armed clown. Yeah, you got the idea. What I'm probably going to do is probably just do the first chapter of this tonight and do the second chapter another time, because obviously it's I think this is the free trials chapter. I'm just going to do this one tonight and I'm going to stream the rest later on. So like part 2, I'll do another night. I'll probably also upload this to YouTube as well. There you go, there's the Keira Knightley character that they ripped to make Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, you failed. You're fired. Oh, he will. Yes, Governor Marley. That was a direct nod towards Bob Marley. Jeepers. Fascinating name. Yeah. Now would be the time to say I'm a mighty pirate and I've come to kill you. Okay, this is just Ray Charles just like mashing the keyboard now. And the sheriff is waiting outside. Thordwood. Pantalooned pal. Awesome 8-bit sounds. Okay, there's another little bit of a fact here going on. Basically, this is kind of an interesting scene. At some point, he does say he can hold his breath for 10 minutes. Now, obviously, he says Guybrush says he can hold his water under breath for more than 10 minutes, or he will drown. This is a reference to his claim that if he holds his breath for 10 minutes, 10 whole for 10 whole minutes, but if you just stay here for literally 10 minutes and a second, you will actually die. It's the only time you can actually die in this game. So yeah, it was true when he said that. So yeah, if you just stay here, this was something they hid within the game. So if you stay there and don't move, you will actually die, because after 10 minutes he does drown, which is reference to what he said earlier on as one of his skills. is crazy. Oh, the MIDI music. Really? Oh yes. Right, so I've got to give these to the pirates. Yeah, that dude is having a time of his fucking life up there. So, important looking pirates. Just got to try and remember. This is the bit that I'm a bit confused on. I haven't done this bit for a while. Right. Now I've got to try and find the map. Okay. I know at some point later on the bar is empty and I have to use the cups to use to get Otis out, but I think that's in the next chapter. Oh, that's right. I get the map from him, don't I? Yes, get the map from him. Alright, okay, this is the last part of the trial. So I'm just going to look at it. See, these bits here, these were the actual guides to where you need to go. I do need to go to the shop, I forgot that, because I need to get the shovel, don't I? I'll buy the shovel from the dude in the shop. That's it, that's what I need to do. I completely forgot about that. Oh yeah. Oh, the swordmaster, that's old news. I've already beaten her. Right, talk to... What do you want? I've got enough coins. I should do. Just like to browse. You know, I kind of think I might have been able to save money if I didn't buy the sword from him. I just went back to the mansion and I could have just picked up that sword under the water straight away. Because there was a sword there anyway, and I could have saved myself some money, so I didn't think of that. I always forget that bit. Ah, my ears. Right, let's go back into the forest and find the treasure. Right, this is where I need to pay attention to this bit here. Alright, back. I don't think it really makes any difference, to be fair. I mean, they're both back anyway, so I'll take this one here. Alright, back. Alright. Left, then right. So. Left, then right. Okay, map. Right, where do we need to go now? Left, right, back. Left, right. There we go, here's another, I think this is the one. Apparently there's also a stump here, which also had a little bit of a gag in it. When Guybrush examines the stump in the forest, upon doing so, the game prompts the player to insert a number of fictitious discs. The LucasArts help desk received so many calls regarding these missing discs that the joke was subsequently removed from future releases of the game. There you go. Because again, you know, you didn't have the internet back then in them days. Right, left, and back. Right, left, and this bit here should take me to where I need to be. Boom! Look at plaque. This is so funny. Don't know why, but when I was a kid, when I first played this, I always thought that this thing here was one of those sort of bird watching tents. I have no idea why. That's why he pulls the shovel out of his shirt. Of course it is. Now if he was a real pirate, you'd just leave it as it was. Got 2 t-shirts now. Fair enough. Go to the forest path, here we go. Back to the village. The Black Pearl. It was a ship. Sure it wasn't Captain Bamboza, or Bamboza, whatever you say his name. They've gone to Monkey Island. Yeah, it's a ghost crew, a ghost ship, but they gave you a note, so this should effectively be a ghost note. Oh, to the dock. Yep, there you go, everyone's gone now. This is where obviously I'll finish off the... Okay. I think his mouth animations are very comical. Get a ship, go rescue her. Find your way to an island that nobody knows. Right, I've got to pick up all these mugs now, because this was another thing that I always used to struggle with as well, doing this bit here, because I always used to burn through the cups, and I used to panic. Yeah, these should be enough. Open door. Alright, use mug with barrel. Alright, let's try and get there quickly. So the quicker I get through this. Oh, it's melting. Alright, oh. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Right, use melting mug with... That's it, just got it in time. Let's do that. Right, use melting mug with mug. God, I used to hate this bit. Use melting mug with lock. There we go. Stand back. And this is where the chapter starts to change, I believe. He spent too long looking behind him there. This bit was a big twist in the game when people saw this bit. Ah, my ears. I was always trying to walk away before he's finished his sentence. Oh, he will. He will. Laters, Captain. Who's this? I'm here to live in the governor's mansion. Yep, should have called ahead. This dialogue is just classic. Ooh, that's what I need to do. I need to talk to the witch doctor woman. seizure. Yes. Oh yeah, the cannibals, they were hilarious, they were. Lemonhead, if I remember, he was one of them. Oh yeah, you find out more about that in the second game. I think the grand finale in the second game was the big twist. Yes, Lemonhead. Yeah, he is. He's definitely a recurring character. He's pretty awesome. I don't think I don't need to do this again. I think I've done the 3 trials now. I just need to there's something I need to do to finish it off. Let's get the crew. Alright, one place I haven't been yet that I should need to go to is the island, or the shore, and finally use the rubber chicken. Rubber chicken on cable. Yes, electric powered lights and signs. That's what you had back in the 17th century. Oh, that audio. That was magical. Absolutely magical. Open door. Someone has been kidnapped. God, you read that quick. Yes, that is an idea. Oh, I remember this scene. The lead up to this terrified me the first time I played it. Because when you're a 9-year-old kid and he's going on about it being some big huge monster and that. Oh, wasn't expecting that. Hurt my ears. Why does it sound like birds in here? Open door. Jab, poke, tease, bother, feel, prod, tap. I'm going to stroke it. Murderous winged devil. This was such a weird puzzle. All you had to do was stroke a parrot. How convenient, Mr. Meat Hook. Yeah, sure, we'll get right on that. What I want to know is how people worked out that you could use the chicken to do that. Because, like I say, these old games, I mean, if you didn't have the internet to search up these sort of things, and you'd have to use things like, what was it called? You know, the magazines, the old SD format and the Amiga format. Those were the only times you'd ever kind of get like complete solutions and stuff. Because other than that, you would never figure out how to do it. And kids have got it so easy nowadays with the internet. And here he is, Stan. Such a stereotypical salesman. Fucking Viking ship. That fuel economy, the one in the front, the rowboat. That's the one. That's the one we want. The sea monkey. Remember, this is the bit that this is the annoying bit that I have to try and get into the safe. Trying to get one on credit, that was it. That's what you needed to do. Yeah. And this is the bit what I need to do. I need to go to the learn the safe combination. Okay, all right. Right, I need to stop this conversation and go to the storekeeper and do that safe puzzle now. Just want to think about it some more. It's got a twitchy foot. What the hell? He just teleported. So that's a useless compass then. I need to speak to the swordmaster because she needs to, I need to get her on the crew, don't I? You can't drop these mugs. Yeah, she is still spinning around on the spot. Or twitching, one of the two. It always takes them a few seconds to read a note. God, these 8-bit MIDI sound effects. Right, okay, let's go to the storekeeper and get this thing out of the way. I always forget the other combination because he does it so quick. I think there was a program that you could get to play, because obviously when these games came out in the early 90s, because you had like Day of the Tentacle, Sam and Max, I think it was, Full Throttle, The Dig, and all those sort of games. All the same games made by LucasArts were all kind of they all worked on the same engine, the Scum VM engine, and you could actually download the Scum VM engine for free. To basically run these old games on your up-to-date PCs, because obviously after a certain point you couldn't actually run those games on computers because they were too advanced and they just weren't compatible. So you can actually still play all these old games now. I think now they've made it available so you can play them all without having to use the Scum VM program. Right, here we go. This is what I need to do. Of course I do. Maniac Mansion. I love that game. That was amazing. That was one of those hard ones to do. And oh, I've got to watch this bit. Right, I think I can remember that. watch him do this again. Right, so it's... Yeah, I can remember that. I can remember that. I think they made it a little bit easier because it was a lot more complicated than that before. Once I get this out of the way, I'll talk a bit more about those old LucasArts games like Maniac Mansion. Right, okay. Let's see if I can pull handle. Okay, push, 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 and pull. Open. Okay, what the hell? Something's gone wrong here. Did that just... Oh God. Right. Let's try this again. Right. Pull. Push. 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 And pull. Right, something's gone wrong. I'm sure that was the combination. No. No, I can't remember. I honestly cannot. I'm sure that was it. That's what you just did. I have to watch this again. Means I've got to call him and then I've got to send him off again. You're just conveniently nearby to answer the bell. Right. Give business card to store. So he's not going to use the safe again now, is he? I swear I did that exactly the way he did. Alright, let's try this again one more time. Let's push, 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 and pull. Right. Pull. Push. 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 Pull. And push. There we go. Yeah, that was it. That's what bit I messed up. It was that last bit. See, I always forget that bit. Right. Yes, Maniac Mansion. That was a game where you had a whole selection of different characters. You could choose 3 out of, I think it was about 10 or 11, and there was so many different ways of completing the game, and it was a really hard game as well. It wasn't that easy. And one thing I always remember was putting the hamster in the microwave and watching it pop. That got some serious backlash. That did when you did that. Because again, the RSPCA and all the bloody Greenpeace people absolutely lost their shit at that, because it was video game violence where you put a hamster in the microwave and, oh, well, suddenly think of the children. And there was another game that was identical to Maniac Mansion, called Zack McCracken, and I loved that game. And again, that game was very difficult to do, but you could actually complete it. Although that was one of the rare LucasArts games that if you did, there were certain things you could do. Oh, Nintendo removed the hamster bit, yeah. But I'm sure that there's some way you can get the original version where it's got the hamster in it still. You can still do that, yeah, you still have the hamster bit. But with Zack McCracken, it had a very rare thing in it for a LucasArts game where you could actually not complete the game at all because there was mistakes that you could do. Right. I've got the store credit. Give me the ship, Stan. Give me the ship. Right, I want to look at the old ship again. Yes, that's the one. I have the credit from the storekeeper, there we go. I remember I have to kind of haggle with him, I have to get rid of a load of stuff. You know you want it. What do you think it's worth? Let's haggle. Oh yeah, I've got to get it down to 5,000, haven't I? They said it was 10,000. Let's talk extras. So basically, I've got to take all the extras off of it. Yeah. So as soon as you take all, yes, if you take the extras off, you can actually get the price down a little bit. Anti-lock anchor. should be able to get it down to the prices after now. Right, let's see how much he says it's worth now. Right, that's enough to talk about extras. Let's see if I can get the ship down to 5,000. Right, okay. What do you think it's worth? It says 5,000. I've got it. Oh no 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 no. Let's make her an offer. There was something like you had to do in Monkey Island 2 as well, where you had to guess the colour or something. Was it Herman Two Fruit? It takes absolutely forever to get to the right answer. It's just like we have to do with this bit here. Alright, let's get all the extras. Let's get rid of the extras then. Come on. Oh, we've already done that bit, right, so we're kind of going around in circles now, so let's... Alright, let's start off low, and I think meet him up to the middle, I think it is. Alright. Kind of like slowly go up to the maximum. 3,000. That's it. We're working where he wants to go. Nearly there, nearly there. 4,000. This should be the one that does it now. Oh, I think I know what I need to do. I'm going to make him squirm, that's it. Yeah, because you wouldn't have had insurance companies back then. That way it's different. come on, I can't remember how to do this bit quickly. I'll see if I thinks it's worth, and then I'll get rid of all of the stuff again. Right. What's he saying? What's he saying? It's gone down a bit more. I'm gonna have to get more extras off of him. Alright, let's see if it's come down. See, that's as low as he's going. That's the lowest he's going, so... cannot remember. I think I'll try to say to him that I'm not interested in it, and he finally gives in. There we go. I think this is the one. This is the one. Yeah, there we go, done it. Christmas presents. I do believe that as soon as I get to the dock, this brings the chapter to a close, and obviously we'll be ending it there. I'm going to do a save game, and then obviously I'll be doing a restream for chapter 2 another evening. Down to the dock. And here we go. What, 10 seconds? When the mast breaks. Laters. Oh, here we go. All the crew turn up conveniently. This is where they all become absolutely useless and just do not help or do anything on the ship at all. And that is the end of part 1 of the video. I'm just going to save the game and pretty much finish the stream once this cutscene finishes. It's nice to see daylight as well. Pretty much the entire chapter 1 was just complete darkness, just like chapter 1 in Monkey Island 2. It's all about the teamwork. Oh, another game I used to play back in the 90s as well was Simon the Sorcerer. That was an awesome game, British-made game as well, because there's a lot of British gags and comedy in that a lot of American people wouldn't have got. I never played Simon the Sorcerer 2 though. I have to say that was the only one I didn't play. Right, I think it was F5 to save, wasn't it? F1. Oh. That's got 1. Part 2, the journey. Right, okay. So with that, I'm going to end the stream here, and I'll continue this another evening. So thank you for watching, and if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you later. Thank you very much. Bye bye.